And the Jets looked good last week, but it was against the Bears sans Justin Fields. This could be a little bit more of a challenge for them going up against a Minnesota Vikings team that's been pretty stout on defense.
Yeah, more of a challenge, but Mike effing White, yo, this dude came in and played with all the swag, all the confidence, and balled out. And now when you look at this matchup, I said it in the league. Mac Jones played against this Vikings defense. Mac Jones, Matt Patricia, who I love as a defensive coach, but this dude calling plays. Mac Jones threw for damn near 400 passing yards and 2 tubs against this defense. Now you have Mike White. Garrett Wilson went off for like damn near 100 receiving yards and 2 tubs. You have Elijah Moore talking in front, like making love to the football once again, saying like, baby, it's been so long since I've seen you. Like, I miss you. Like, I miss caressing you. And now that you're back in my life, I just never want to let you go. Like, all these guys have all the feels for the pigskin again. And that you have a Vikings defense and offense and a team in general that finally got back on track. Like, it was a tough, hard-fought battle against the New England Patriots, but they were able to kind of tough out a win on Thanksgiving. Justin Jefferson is once again that dude. And so this is going to be an interesting matchup. Like, are they going to lock up Sauce on Justin Jefferson and say, hey, I'm going to put my dog on your dog and see who makes out the best? Like, I don't know. That'll be fun to watch. But I think regardless, I feel pretty good about the Jets scoring some points. And I know the Jets defense has been tough. At the same time, I think the Vikings have enough weapons, whether you're talking about Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, or some of all these other guys, TJ Hockenson, that they should be able to score some points. And with a total at 45.5, this is another one where I feel like a lot of these totals have trended lower just because we saw so many unders hitting. This may be a one where we actually kind of tick over if Mike White continues to do what he did against the Bears, against this Vikings defense that has just shown that pretty much anyone can throw up points against them, especially if you let Mac Jones do what he did.
Yeah, I mean, and the one defense that's really good in this matchup is the Jets defense right now. They're only allowing 17.8 points per game, and now they have an offense that shows that they can score, and maybe they can score against a Vikings defense, Jared, that's been giving up close to 24 points per game.
Yeah, let's dive deeper into the Vikings defense, right? Last 3 games, they gave up 30 to the Bills, 40 to the Cowboys, 26 to the Pats. All of those point outputs well above the season averages for those respective offenses. Their pass rush win rate, bottom 5, bottom 10 blitz rate, bottom 10 pressure rate. They don't generate pressure. They don't get after the quarterback very well. And their secondary is bottom 5 against the pass. Injuries have been an issue. Cam Dantzler, one of their veteran corners, he's been banged up. Andrew Booth, Lewis Sign, their 1st and 2nd round pick, safety and corners, both banged up. I don't think any of them are going to play this week. So they're not generating pressure. They're thin in the secondary, and they can't cover. I mean, I don't know what else I could say that makes me happy or confident that the Vikings can get stops consistently against anybody right now. And I think that's why you've seen this total steam up through that key number of 44. Now we're sitting in the 45, 46 range. Let's go to the other side, though, because the Jets are like the polar opposite. Jets are a top 5 pressure rate, bottom 5 blitz rate team. Remember we talked about the Titans in this category last week. The Jets can generate pressure without bringing the blitz, without committing extra resources at the line of scrimmage. They can still generate pressure on the quarterback. That's huge. And then, oh, by the way, they've got the best cover corner in the league. Pro Football Focus, number 1 graded corner in the NFL right now, Sauce Gardner. There's really nothing else that I could say other than that. And that would be all great and well and good. But then on the other side, DJ Reed, who is the 12th graded corner right now out of about 120 in the NFL. So you've got the number 1 corner on one side who's having an unbelievable rookie season. And on the other side, you have DJ Reed, who has experience with the Niners and the Seahawks in the NFC West, has played under this scheme, understands what Robert Saleh is trying to do. Those 2 corners and that ability to get pressure without bringing an extra man in the box allows Robert Saleh to basically do whatever he wants in the middle of the field with his linebackers at the second level. It is a devastating scheme to have to play against from an offensive standpoint. I don't know where you attack. So we'll see what the vibe is with Justin Jefferson, if they're going to move him around this week, maybe try to get him in the slot. I don't know what you do, because if you go on one side, you got Sauce, the other side, DJ Reed. So it's tough. It's pick your poison. And then Mike White just has to not screw up, really, honestly. They've got a bunch of good receivers on this team that I think are starting to come of age. And listen, guys, this is a Jets team that I don't want to face this team in the playoffs right now. Not with those two corners out there on an island and with that front four, Williams and Franklin Myers getting pressure. I mean, it's a bear. And I don't know where you go if you're Minnesota in this game to try to
man,
get
Jared, hey man, let me just stop you right here because you're talking like you want to say something with your chest. And if you want to say it, just go ahead and say it. Like, we all know you're a Jets fan. Like, if you want to say something with your chest,
they're going to win a playoff game. They're going to win a playoff game. Wow. That's what I'll say.
I'm not ready to go if they're going to the playoffs,
but they're going to win a playoff game.
Well, say something with your chest about this game against the Vikings because I feel like you got something on your mind.
Jets plus
what
3
is it?
A bet.
How you think this plays out?
Jets plus 3 is a bet. I don't know if I would go nuts as like best bet of the week. We'll get to that a little later. Mm-hmm. But the Jets at 3 has to be a bet. They've got the better defense. Yeah. They've got a quarterback that I think is rallying the troops. And the market's telling me that, like, in your mind, Vikings at home, they're a 9-2 football team, and they're only laying 3 points at home to a Jets team that is still the Jets, right? Like, market perception matters. And I think the market's begging you to bet the Vikings here. And that doesn't sit well with me. I'll take the Jets. Thank you very much.